Alright, I don't know exactly how I want to be doing this video. I think we'll just kind of figure it out. Hi. How are you guys? Here, hold on. I'm just trying to get my phone to be set up so I can see what you guys are seeing at the moment. Huh. I don't know why I can't, but for some reason I can't link my other phone. So it's gonna be kind of hard for me to see, but JM, how are you? Luna, hi. Sydney, hi. Yeah, fair. Well, I just kind of wanted to show you guys the next step here anyway. Hopefully I can get my phone to work in a second. So what has to happen is I have these, hello little BB dog. Mwah. Um, the bottoms of these, a lot of them need just to be ground down a little bit. Some of the other ones I need to take a Dremel to, like this guy. But a lot of them just need like a little bit of sanding and whatnot, which isn't too bad. So what I have are these diamond core tools, and I have these diamond core 60, 120, and 240 grit sanding blocks, and then I have an 800 grit one as well. All right, the sun is like, I positioned this camera so you guys could see okay, and I'm realizing that I can't see at all, like see the camera at all. So you try to. Don't really understand why it's not showing me myself. I thought this would be simple, so I didn't get my camera out or my phone out. Oh, there we go. Or my phone out. Okay, cool. Now, how do I look at comments? How do you guys see comments? Okay, whatever. I can't figure this out. Ah, there we go. Yeah, Sydney, same here. Really enjoying that pink. Okay. So, let's grind some bottoms. One of the teapots I really am psyched about, this is the teapot that is the teapot on top of the teapot. It came out really nice. The color is just spectacular, I think, on this piece. So, anyway, what's going to happen now? I have a bunch of water behind me. I had pots soaking for a while. These ones that are kind of minor, we could either use a 240 grit or a 120. I think I'm just going to try the 240. Dip this thing in some water and just see what I can do. But essentially, this is what I got to do with every single piece in here. Is just sand it down, make sure it's all happy. Get rid of all that wadding, residual wadding. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this for everything I can, and then I'm going to go back with 800 grit and then do it again on every single piece. So again, this is why things have to be a little bit more expensive, is there's just like a lot of labor involved that I kind of have to do. That's behind the scenes and blah blah blah. Yeah, the pinks, the oranges came out really nice. Some of the black ones, check this one out. Look at how cool this is. Like really spectacular, I think. Luckily, there aren't that many that actually need this grinding with the Dremel or the um, other stone. So that's kind of nice. You guys can see what I'm doing, right? And so Sydney, what's new with you? How's your day been so far? Yeah, the diamond core tools are great for this kind of stuff. Um, I don't really like any of their other tools, but maybe I'm thinking of mud tools. Never mind. I'm not trying to like say I don't like mud tools. I just don't find the usage of tools outside of stuff like this very helpful. So what's interesting is that and it kind of makes sense, the exposed where the wadding was under glaze is peeling off a little bit. That's totally okay and understandable. But I was kind of hoping it would stay to a degree. I understand I am kind of like sanding it off right now, but it's okay. It's staying in some parts, which is nice. Anyway, this will take me quite a while to do. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. You like Kemper tools for trimming? I never really got into them. I understand them because of the price point, but I don't really. I was a big fan of Dolan for trimming tools. You work on anything fun, JM? Hmm. What about them do you like more than other tools? Is there something? Oh man, this one chipped a little bit. Might have to stay with me. What a shame. What a shame. That's awesome. Gotta love a good cute pot. Making stuff all in one day is so nice. To just have it done. You don't have to think about it anymore. Ah, it's lovely. Ronaldo, thank you. Appreciate you. Very sweet. If it's cute, that's all that matters, right? Thank you, Ronaldo. That's very kind. These black ones I think are really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again, but I do think they're very cool. And I think they're gonna photograph really well on a black background and stuff like that. The orange for me is the winner. I don't know if people are gonna want to buy it, but thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate that. Thank you again, Ronaldo. That's very sweet of you. Ooh, a speckly glaze sounds lovely. Do you have any in mind? I don't think I own a like speckly glaze. I see that. I appreciate that. Thank you. All good. Right on. Sounds good. Ooh, pink speckled sounds lovely. So, can you guys see the inside of this okay? You see how it's like crawled on the inside there? Um, I are people gonna be mad at me for that? I really like it, but I don't know. Um, not really sure how to like tell people about it prior to purchasing. And I've noticed that it's Shino crawl. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if I should just blanket statement that I use the Shino, so a lot of the times it crawls on the inside, or like do I go through each individual piece and be like, oh, this one crawled more on the inside, and I I'm already about to take like a million photos, so I kind of don't really want to be taking like an extra for every single piece. It's not on everyone, but so maybe I should just do a photo of the inside because like that one, you got these two big dots of raw patches of Shino crawl on the inside, and you got another one out there. Sharp, good. How are you? Send me your address, by the way, so I can send you your butterfly. Here's Sharp's butterfly after the seashells got disintegrated. I think it came out really nice. I'm gonna add some feet to it today. I can't decide if I want to use metal feet or if I want to put on. Um, so there's a fly I tie for fishing called a squirmy wormy. Um, Mostly, I don't like it. Doesn't I don't particularly have much success with it because uh, I don't know why I just don't. But I make it all the time because I want to be saying that I'm making squirmy wormies because it's just an amazing name. It's just kind of like an earthworm imitation. So I have these little tubes that are kind of plasticky, and so I can kind of go from there. Just shove them in there. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully today's a little bit better. Maybe. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it does. It's no fun having a bad day. Is it sunny there at least? You get outside, get some nice new warm weather vibes going on. And obviously these will all be cleaned later as well with like water and stuff because they're just still gunked up. Currently, how do you know that, Emery? Ah, gotcha. Well, hopefully the sun shows through. Morning, Dima. How are you? Like I was saying too, so we're gonna have to um, go back with the 800 grit on every single one of these pieces too. We don't have, a crazy amount of work, honestly. This is, my buddy's already taken his pots. The student hasn't come and taken his pots yet. Um, but we don't, like, this is pretty much everything. I have more over here, but it's not too bad. Yeah, of course, Sydney. Ask away. Good. I'm happy to hear that, Dima. I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day here, so I really can't complain. It's a nice day to just be outside, sanding pots. I gotta go teach tennis later. I think I'm gonna go bike there, though my butt hurts quite a bit, and I'm not entirely sure why. So I don't know how well sitting on a bike. So round trip it's 24 miles, which is not much. Um, but I don't know if it's gonna be great on my butt for the entire time. Sharp Pup is good. She's just wandering around, enjoying herself. I That is a weird thing, JM. I'm surprised. Huh. Thanks, Dima. Hey, Pop, you can't it's like if you're gonna say weird stuff, you gotta do it differently. Otherwise, it gets centered. Right? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this was a really sweet firing. I'm very pleased with it. Did you guys see the other butterfly? This is the other butterfly pendant. It came out more blue than Sharp's, but it did touch the corner here, so it's pretty though. Uh-huh. Uh, oh, so it's just because of it's not that it doesn't work well on porcelain. Um, it's that I haven't found a combo that I aesthetically like. So like my stoneware, it's a gray stoneware, but when you fire it in a soda kiln, it goes brown. And so when you did the resist, there was this very stark contrast between the flashing slips and everything, and so it kind of made more sense. On the porcelain, there wasn't enough of a contrast, and so oh my leg, and so it just kind of wasn't very interesting to look at. Um, Hold on, I need to figure out a better way to sit. Um, maybe what I might do is turn you guys like this for a sec. Wish I could put something against my back. I'm on like a slope, so it's kind of annoying. What's up, Luna? Exactly, Dima. He's not being. He's like the way what he's saying. Oh man, I kind of wish you guys could have experienced the amount of hate that I was getting yesterday during our unload. There's some really weird people yesterday on our live, saying some really messed up stuff. It never gets through, and I don't think they realize that it just gets blocked. But it's like I was getting called some serious names yesterday. Gotcha. I have one of those ground chairs, Dima. I just couldn't find it. I was trying to before we came out here, but yeah, it's because I told my Instagram crowd that I was unloading, and now that they have to pay um, to see previews, I think people just jumped on because they're impatient. It's not like you have to pay much. It's $2.50, and then you get to see everything first, or you just come over here. Though I'm not posting pictures over here like I am over there. Oh, really? I wonder. I wonder what it was about yesterday. Maybe it was just Sunday. People, only people just had were having bad days and they were just trying to make their day better by making other people's days worse, which I'm not, honestly not surprised about. It seems like it's a very um, consistent thing that people do. I do jam, just no one on at the moment. Thanks, Eraser. I know you did, Sharp. Lance, what's good? Was it a full moon yesterday? I was having a really hard time sleeping the night before we unloaded the kiln. I could not. I don't get like super excited about like that Christmas feeling that I used to get about firing kilns and like waking up. I used to have like a Christmas morning feeling every time I had to go unload a kiln. I don't usually get that anymore, but the thing is, I had this thing like partially unbricked and unloaded, so like I could have got in, but the weather was bad, and I told my friend I was gonna wait for him because he helps me grind all my shelves. So, I think this one sold already. I have to uh, I have to double check, but I think this is one of the ones that I can just think of that was reserved already. But a really nice like cobalty blue. This cobalt, I think I was telling you guys I was a little disappointed about because I have a harder time selling it. Clearly, it's the first thing that got reserved. Um, so maybe I don't actually, but for some reason I kind of do. Yeah, you sure certainly did. I'm very proud of you, Sharp. Like the I don't mind the hate. I wish people didn't do it, but I don't really mind it on my lives. Just but when I was like in the middle of doing that kind of stuff, it was hard to do both things at the same, like deal with that and do things. But like we're throwing, I'm not really paying attention when we're throwing to my pots. I'm pretty much on autopilot at this point, unless we're trying to do something different. Um, and so I can kind of deal with it that way. But yeah, I think she's gonna be happy. Okay, okay, of course it did. So the only place that got purple was where the wadding marks are. It's insane. It makes no sense to me. It's not hard to get into it, but it can be expensive, Racer. My friend's name is Alex. Um, he helped me build my kiln. He's a kind of just a local dude, very sweet guy, and yeah, he's a nice guy. He comes, helps me. He takes the first 6 hour shift of my firing. I don't charge him anything for the firing. He does work in here, and he's my guest on my clay tour every year. He's a nice dude. I wish he would try to sell his work more, because I think he's pretty talented, but he hasn't really decided that he wants to do it too much. Oh yeah, I meant to make Garin a moderator the next time I saw her, but I was overwhelmed yesterday. What's up, Annie? I doubt that. I bet you do. Oh yeah, I have some solid friends. I can't complain. Kind of a weird amount of gross things being said in this live too, by like Zeno there. It's interesting. Good for him. Whenever I see people saying really messed up stuff, it's like they clearly are having a rough life. Definitely use a hug. Not for me, but they could definitely use a hug from someone who cared about them a little bit. Yeah, no, he's good. He's got his own thing. Welcome back, little Beebs. Here's some cookies for you. You can, Luna, but only if you don't do anything and like prematurely like ban people and stuff. Like I don't mind the stuff for the most part. It's just like if they want to be hateful here, then it's the one, one less place they can be hateful somewhere else at that moment. I'd rather take it, but yeah, no, I'm not trying to like justify their hate, but I'm just saying I like I understand that they like hate the world and their way of coping with it is not healthy. They're trying to make the world worse by spreading more hate versus the harder thing, which is trying to make it better by just being a nice person. But it's easier to be mean than it is to be nice sometimes, you know? Hmm. I appreciate it, Luna. I can't actually see, so the phone that I'm streaming on, I it's too dark, so I can't actually see anything. So I'm reading off my other phone, um, that's in the shade. So this is an interesting. So I can't change it until I can see up here. But so this is an interesting one. It's a double walled one. We made it together and it collapsed while we were making it, and I just kept it anyway. A little chonky. It's a kind of a chonky boy. Not my favorite piece, but it's okay. Thank you, Annie. Appreciate you. I know you've been here since the beginning of YouTube. So much character. No, it's good. Luckily, a lot of things. I don't take offense to most things. Like really, the only way to like actually offend me is be someone very close in my life, and then be like maliciously actually trying to hurt my feelings. Like if you accidentally say something that you think is not cool, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's only when it's like someone super close and it's very maliciously intended. So this is the chartreuse under glaze. I'm not saying it's better, Chris. I'm just saying that it seems like it's an easier way, and then you get sucked into it, and then you just keep spreading hate and horribleness. And I'm not justifying them, and I'd rather they did not do it, but I'd rather they did it here, where because I don't really care, versus on someone else's page or whatever that is going to be take it to heart. Which one did you want to see, Sharp? The chartreuse one? Kind of cool, eh? All right, Luna, take care. What's a spanner? My hat, Amazon. I like searched for koi hat. All right, have fun, Fred. Think of me while you're doing it. Thank you, Sharp. Appreciate you. I'm glad you're into it. I'm really enjoying digging this pink, though. Honestly, I think that's my favorite. The pink and the orange. There's Sebastian. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What was the concert? Oh wait, you are a moderator, Annie. I made you a moderator a while ago. right? Aren't you already a moderator, NB? Man, there you go. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, I think that's why your name's blue. Yeah, obviously I do, Sharp. Very clear about that. Anyway, these pink ones are sweet. All right, couple little double-walled orange doodads. Be nice, eh? Yes, you are, Annie. I just looked and it says you are. That's why your name's blue. And it has that little like thing next to your name too. It's like a little um, wrench or something. Yeah, you do. The spanner's right next to your name. I see it. Yeah, I want to see those videos too. I want to see all of it, Sharp. Kind of cool. I drooled on the bottom a little bit. Some of these orange ones came out really spectacular. Look at the green and stuff. Can everybody tell Annie that she has a spanner next to her name so I don't seem like a liar? Hello, little peeps. How are you? Would you like a cookie? Why don't you get me a frisbee or something? I'll throw if you do. Thank you, Sharp. I like these ones that I can do with my hand. I don't really like loud noises. And so if I can avoid the Dremel, I'm much happier. So I'm gonna have to Dremel some of them. Like one of the ones I'm definitely gonna have to Dremel is this teapot, which just the cracked one? No, good. Um, but you can see that thing is on there good. I can't pop that. Oh, I had these soaking overnight. I guess that did not overnight, but I had them soaking for a while. That's awesome. Cool. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. I thought I was gonna have to use a Dremel to that. Of course, Sharp. She's great. Thank you. This hat's great. Can't do wrong without having little fishies on it. What's up, Caitlin? Did you just delete your own comment right there? See? There you go. Just watched you delete your own thing right there. Yeah, but that's the thing is I don't, here's the deal. If you're a moderator, I don't want you to get rid of anybody or delete any comments unless I say it. Because I don't really care. Like I said, I'd rather them be hateful here than on someone's account that is going to take it more to heart. It's such a bummer if I like somehow broke this teapot while it's in my lap right now. I'm going to turn you guys a little bit more. Thank you, Sharp. Appreciate it. If the only time that it's okay is if someone starts spamming Trump over and over again, feel free to immediately ban them. I don't want that. That's the kind of hate that I don't even want to deal with. Or MAGA. You can immediately like just block those people. Well, no, what's wrong with you? Why are you sick again? Yeah, agreed, Young. What's up, Kyo? I never really got into Vine because I was never really into watching videos or any kind of social media stuff until I was kind of forced into it um, to build a business. Luckily, an ex-girlfriend of mine was really adamant about me starting an Instagram at one point, which is I'm happy she did because I wouldn't have had a business otherwise. I was trying to make it work in person, and that just doesn't happen unless I want to like travel around and do art fairs and stuff. And I just don't want to do that. What? What kind of fever? What's up, KM? Yes, you're welcome to tell people to calm down, Sharp. Appreciate it, Keo. Am I saying your name right, by the way? Hey, what are you talking? You literally just deleted your own comment. You're clearly a moderator. So these are this is one of the cups that we made. Remember those 20 cups that we made really quickly, like the day before we loaded the kiln? This is one of them. Ayumi. So this is another one. Um, it took a while. Luckily, some people picked up my video and some of the videos that I posted and photos I posted and reposted them onto bigger platforms, and I kind of got up from there. But it was a weird one because so when I hit 20,000 followers, I stayed at 20,000 followers for like 3 years. I would gain 100 followers a week, and then I would lose 100 followers a week every single week for a while. And then um, I don't remember what happened, but then I gained another 23,000 followers or something like that, and now I'm doing the same thing again. I gain and I lose the same amount every day. So it's weird. I'm not really sure how it works. You should send me some of those videos then, Sharp. Yeah. As I'm watching you delete them in real time. Did I make these things, Keo? Yeah. Made the kiln that's sitting behind us, built that thing, made all these. The whole shebangle, you know? I'm in the States, Leo. Where are you abouts? Though, I'm now officially Canadian as of last week or whatever. So maybe I'll move to Canada at some point. Right on. The fun ones, obviously, sharp. Look at the juice in the inside. Of liquidy nature, I suppose. I do want to see the concert. I want to see some close-ups of the stuff going on. How old am I? I'm 33. Um, so I went to art school, but I went to art school for metal sculpture, and I taught myself how to do all this stuff in the my last year of college, and then subsequently for the next. I've been doing this since 2000, let's say 2015. So I've been making pots for 10 years now, but I'm pretty much just self-taught. But what's going on with your phone, Annie? I was just at a tea ceremony yesterday, and I felt old because someone was asking me um, when I was in Japan last, and I'm like, I was trying to think about it. It's been like 12 years since I've been in Japan, and I last time I went, it wasn't for tea at all. I wasn't really even thinking about it. So it'd be nice to go back for more tea related things. But I had a nice time at this tea ceremony yesterday. Yep, 33. 33 as of a couple 2 weeks ago. When was my birthday? St. Patty's Day. 3 weeks ago? I actually don't know what the date is today, but I turned 33 last month. I know I look 70, but yeah, this was, I mean, I was building a yurt for my thesis in college, and halfway through it, I just decided that I didn't want to do that anymore, and I taught myself how to throw on the wheel. And I went to a very conceptual art school, and there was really no one in the ceramic department. So I had this, but we had a nice ceramic department. So I had just like free reign to kind of do whatever I wanted to, which was pretty sweet. Um, Hold on one sec. Just need to check something real quick. Oh my. All right. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I think I look 33, don't I? How old do you guys think I was? I did. I appreciate that, Sharp. I enjoyed that a lot. Um, yes, yes, I see what you're saying. I yeah, I look at both of them more thoroughly uh, when I'm inside. The concert looks fun though. This is a really cool one. This orange one is sweet. These chinos over the orange, like this crawling. I was having this tea ceremony, and it was this woman who is from Japan, and she uh, was talking about like the cracks in the glaze. So do you guys see the little crazing, these cracks in the glaze? What's happening is it's a thermal defect where there's too much glass and it's cooling too quickly, and so it pulls apart. And so it's technically a defect, even though I really enjoy it. So I do it on purpose. Um, but everybody touts it as like this thing that is amazing, and it's like the tea should stain the things and stain the cups, and you want the flavor to be in there, and you can't use soap because it'll stain, uh, ruin the flavor and blah blah blah, because you'll change you'll just taste soap, and those are all defects that people in the pottery community have kind of like said they are good, and the tea community has said they're good as a really as a means to like move work that is under fired and has defects in it. I'm for it. I think it's lovely. I like both sides of it, but I do wish that people knew the history of it a little bit more. It's kind of strange. 25. Oh my God. What's your business, Keo? I'm single myself. I feel ya. Amy, what's good? How are ya? Thank you, Keo. Sounds good, Annie. Yeah, these ones are sweet. This is a glaze called Ayumi, named after a woman. She made this glaze. She's up in Massachusetts. Her name's Ayumi Hey Jorge, I believe is how you say her last name. I'm not 100% certain on that, but she makes a really nice glaze. Her work, I don't think she even uses her own glaze anymore. Her work is much more like, oh, is this our square one? Oh, this is our square one that we made. Remember, we were squaring these off, the foot square on this too. These are the ones we were making right before we fired the kiln because we need an extra 20 pieces. But she does much more like figurative stuff on her pots at this point. And I switched to a 60 grit because I had to bring down glass and not just the other stuff. Single's nice. I I think I prefer it. We talked about all that stuff already, about my feelings on all of it. Wow, cool frisbee, Beebs. Here, bring it here. I'll throw. Come on, bring it to me. All the way, please. Thank you. Oh. All the way, please. Thank you. I bought our new frisbees. They're these like the thing is that they stand up so much they don't throw very well. But she doesn't seem to care too much. I care because I can't throw them that well. I'm doing great, Amy. How are you doing? Oh no, I'm sorry, Sharp. Well, I hope the nap helps the headache. I'll probably be still here after your nap because it's going to be a minute. I mean, Kyle, who wouldn't want to date a dragon with a lair? That sounds great. Um, I don't know what time it is. Just my phone won't tell me. Hey, Sharp. Yes. Let me throw. Yes. Oh, whoa! I didn't even see this one. Holy moly! Look at that! Look at that! So what this is, and this is cool, um, this piece was glazed with the underglaze, right? The orange underglaze everywhere. And then I dipped the Shino, but left this part raw. So this gray part was raw clay, and the carbon got trapped underneath the orange underglaze and turned just that raw section gray. How awesome is that? This is what I was hoping was going to happen on everything else. This is the only one I've seen so far that actually did this. This is a special piece, um, and I don't see like any default like defects in it. There's a cool little like really cool little like Shino gloop right there and here. This may be the winner of the firing. Honestly, is really cool. Anyway, it'll be for sale on Friday. Sounds good, Sharp. Sounds good. Right? Isn't that cup sweet? Yeah, this one's gonna be. Someone doesn't buy this one immediately when the shop goes live, or doesn't reserve it um, on Instagram today or on Tuesday. I'm gonna be shocked. Like truly, truly shocked. Ah, I mean, it's spectacular. There is like a little thing on the inside that I'm not keen on. I clearly didn't. It's a little dry. Um, I missed spraying a little bit in one section, but besides that, who isn't? It's blue. Oh yeah, I need to. I do need to drink some more water. I have some tea. I have some tea out here. I was gonna drink. Maybe we'll take a tea break in a half a second with one of the reject cups from the firing. Here's one of the double walled. Should have been purple, but is blue cups. I'm gonna grab some tea real quick. I'll be right back. I'm so happy Christina's pots came out nice. Gotta send those to her soon. Sending those off with Sharp Spot as well in a couple days. Hello, BB. This is one of the reject cups, unglazed porcelain on the top of the kiln. So all that sheen is just from the kiln itself, which is kind of cool. We're drinking a white tea today. I've ruined it by drinking it in this style. I've oversteeped it, but it seems like a lot of effort to deal with. Thank you, Sharp. Oh my gosh, this little dog's being so good right now. You're being so good right now. She's just like right next to me, just like laying in the sun, being such a good girl. So the cool thing about the black is that because you can't really have necessarily true black, there has to be, it's coming from either like a cobalt usually or uh, maybe like a copper oxide or something. So there's a little bit hit of green in the black, which is kind of cool. I know I just poured myself a cup of tea and didn't drink it. Uh, I'm just gonna let it cool down for a half a second. So if I was actually gonna drink this appropriately, I'd be drinking out of a teapot closer to this size, and probably first steep would probably be 10 seconds, and then when I probably just add, 10 going up incrementally, adding extra second, 20 seconds 40 seconds, probably a minute and a quarter, and just go from there until it just is faded out. So oh, it's a cake of yellow tea from White 2 Tea. The friend dropped over a couple days ago. It's okay. It's pretty solid. Yeah, right. You only ever had bad tea, it sounds like. Splooge, or whatever your name is. Can't really read it from here, honestly. Oh, yeah. Sharp got a sweet one from a mystery box. So if you guys don't know, I sell mystery boxes. I have two sales a year, one in August and one in December. And it's the only sale that I have that sells out in a couple minutes. Stuff usually sells out in 5 to 20 minutes, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay, interesting. So this one did it too, but it didn't turn. So this and this are the same. Do you see the darkness right here? It's the same, it's exactly the same thing, but the carbon didn't get trapped underneath, so it stayed a different shade of orange. That's fascinating. Interesting. That's very cool. I might have to sell those as a set. I'm not going to because no one buys sets from me, but I might pitch them as a set and hopefully someone does. Oh yeah, what kind of tea are you drinking today? Broken what? I guess I should have brought my computer out so it would have been easier for me to see instead of looking off my other phone. But I was trying something different. I was trying not to like bring my computer down. Oh yeah, these blue ones are pretty sweet. Sorry to hear that, Amy. It's never fun. All right, we're almost there with this first part. So essentially, we're going to do this exact same thing with um, with a I just got a text message about work, and it's like one of my assistants is apparently going to come, but he's going to be on a crutch, which is weird. I'd rather he just didn't come if he was going to be on a crutch. But whatever. I gotcha. I see. That sounds nice. Do you ever make your own elderberry tea? This sweet elderberry here that I make syrup from. I don't really like consuming the syrup, but I do like making it and then giving it to people. And What a supportive community. You guys are so sweet. So sweet. Oh, this one really chipped on the side. That one's a pretty cool one. Uh, that is it's a weird thing to say to someone. She's just jealous that she can't do anything herself because she has a stupid normal brain. Ugh, sucks to be her. Can you imagine just having a 9 to 5? Aw, no offense to any people who have normal jobs. You probably make a lot more money than I do, so it's probably living a better quality life. Actually, I take that back. I don't think you can really. I'm living as good a quality of life as I possibly could have. Oh, these ones are a lot easier. Hell yeah. I'm liking the double walled ones from this firing. I think they're solid. The tank is really standout-ish. You're very opinionated, bud. Kind of weird, but have at it. I'm in Connecticut, and I have this quite a big black elderberry, and you could grow hibiscus out here as well during the summer. Just make yourself some fresh elderberry flower. Elderberry. You can do flower. There's a German drink that I'm gonna butcher the name of. It's called like. No, actually, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's like an elderflower infusion, and you let the elderflowers ferment in lemon and honey for 2 days, and then you you add it to like some kind of bubbly thing, and it makes a great like little spritz. The syrup is fine. The problem is that in order to make a syrup, you have to add some kind of sugar, and I use honey, but I don't really like sugar. I don't consume sugar myself, any processed sugar, and so even sweetened by honey is too sweet for me. It's a beauty too. All right, I need a cup of tea. Have I not been showing you guys while I'm doing grinding these? We're uh we're almost done with this section, and then we got the other half. I don't mind this part. It's not my favorite part. I don't mind it, um, but it is kind of like an essential part of atmospheric pottery. So if you just fire an electric kiln, it doesn't matter. You just put stuff in, you take stuff out. It's whatever. It's done. This stuff, it takes a lot more labor. How can I? Look, I'm doing it right now. Uh, um, I don't know. I haven't taken account yet. Here's one of the ones that did not survive. This one survived. This one survived. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like 9. So we have nine little teapots that survived out of the 15 that we made. The other ones, I mean, they still exist, but so here's some of the broken ones. They fell over in the kiln. This guy fell in the kiln. This guy also did. So this one fell pretty badly and stuck into some other pots and broke those pots. And then I haven't ground them down yet, but we have the 2 mug. I need to use a Dremel for these, but we have the 2 mug earrings that came out. They seem okay. So nine teapots, pendants, 2 earrings, and then we got, all the whistles survived except for the turtle whistle. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that those survived at least. What's up, B? What's up, B? How you doing? Whoa. You need a cookie? Need some more tea. Hold on. I can't see comments for a second because Olive's blocking my camera that I've been reading on. So we're gonna have a Olive appreciation moment, right? Every moment's an Olive appreciation moment, right, little peeps? What you need? Where's your frisbee? I'll throw again. Or a ball? You have a ball, frisbee? Do you have a toy of some sort that you'd like me to throw? No, you just want to stand in the way? I got you. I got you. All right. Back to grinding, little dog. I won't be able to see comments for a minute while she's still there. Hi. Do you just need kisses? Is that why you're here? Am I not paying enough attention to you? I'm sorry. That's a very nice yawn. I'm sorry I'm not paying enough attention. I'm sorry. All right, I gotta get back to work, okay? Why don't you go get me your frisbee? I'll throw. Go get me your frisbee. Oh yeah, I made that a couple years ago, Young. It's good. It's really difficult to clean those bottles, so just it's a one and done situation. Just throwing that out there. Kyle, yeah, it's super fulfilling. I mean, I get to just play with fire and make stuff all day. Um, and my life is essentially just like the moment I'm just like a retired old man. I drink tea, I make pots, I go fishing for Olive, we play outside, I fire cool kilns, I travel around to other people's kilns doing stuff. There's not much money in it. Um, it's just essentially enough for me to not die and a little bit of savings, I guess, because I don't consume anything. Um, but yeah, it's a great job. I mean, it's Monday, it's 10:36, and I'm out here like just grinding pots, it's like it's a sweet life. So I don't recommend it for anybody because it's really hard to make work. But if you can, it's great. So my dog's name is Olive. Uh, People like you buy my other website subscriptions, Spooge. You're my main demographic. That's how I make a living. Yeah, I sell pots. Look at it. Just don't consume much. I don't buy fancy food. I don't go out to eat. I cook everything. I'm a vegan. I fish for Olive's food. My life is not expensive. I'm single, so I don't not spending money right there at the moment. It doesn't have to be crazy expensive. Exactly, young. I bet you are kidding. I'm sorry. Uh, I'm glad that you got to spend some time with them. Oh, I've already done this one. How many more do we have? Okay. So I'm going to do all of these that are in reach, and then I'm going to switch to my 800 grit and then redo all the ones we just did. And then we're going to move to the other side and do this again. I did a majority of them though. I think I probably did like 70% of them. There's Spooge. Here's a mug for you. You can stop crying about not knowing how to drink tea. I think I have like 3 mugs in this firing. I can't remember how many we made together, but not too many, right? Ah, you're so young, Kyle. Can't be thinking about it too hard. I'm over a decade older than you. I didn't even think about making pottery until I was 22 or 23. I didn't even like consider it. Or I might even been 24. Yeah, you should never cry over milky tea. Milky tea sucks. What are you drinking that for? No, that English style tea drinking. Bleh. I do like some milky teas. A good chai or a good Earl Grey, every very rarely, is pretty okay. Chinese teas all the way. I've run out of pu'er. I'm trading one of these teapots for some. I'm trying not to buy any more tea at the moment because I have a surplus. So I've run out, but I will buy some soon. I just want to get through what I have. I think this is the only holy pot like this, cup wise. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear, Kyle. It's the same way I can drink tea without using a handle. Is I It's the exact same concept there. With much difficulty and trepidation, Spooge. You have to put sugar in your tea. Your tea's not very good quality. Probably drinking some English breakfast or some garbage. I don't usually outright say things are garbage, but Yorkshire Gold, English breakfast, it's like the scum. It's like the Bud Light of the tea world. If you like Bud Light, then have at it. But it's actually more akin to Natty Ice than Bud Light. It's worse than Bud Light. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. If you enjoy it, don't listen to me. I don't know what Splooge is. I think he's just a sad little guy. I, like we were talking about earlier in the video, I like them being here, so they can't go elsewhere. So look, it's like I said this already, but it's cool because the black has hints of green in it, some other cool aspects to it. I'm not gonna do it again, I don't think, but Kia, what do you mean? I don't understand. Annie, you didn't miss anything exciting. I'm sorry. Literally the same stuff. Nothing's happened in here. I'm just grinding to pots, talking to all these cool people. You know how it is. This chartreuse underglaze um is also not doing it for me. It's okay, but I don't think I would do it again. Me? A tea snob? I don't think you can be a tea snob just for not liking tea bags that are not only bad quality, horrible, cheap tea, but also you're consuming so many microplastics. What are you doing? Stop drinking tea bags. Support your local tea dealers. You'll have a better time. You're not slowly killing yourself. Seems like a win-win for everybody. But that's just me. So I probably shouldn't do it. I think I told you guys I teach tennis this afternoon. I think I'm gonna bike there. I think it's only 12 miles each way. Um, so I think my back should be fine, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm just gonna commit to doing it though. And if I kill myself, that's what happens. You don't ever hear from me again. That's why. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I don't know what that flag is. Thanks, Willow. Appreciate it. So this is one of my Dahlia tuber whistles that just sounds like a train whistle. Appreciate it. Hey. God damn it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Eat. Dog's not friendly. You don't have play with that dog. I don't want you playing with that dog. That dog's a dick. Sorry. There's this really shitty dog that lives near here. He just barks at all the cars and stuff, and just all for some reason thought it was closer and started like running towards it. You know. Thanks, Gabe. Right back at you. Yeah, she's fierce. She's a good guard dog. Would you like some cookies, my love? I got you. I got the pocket cookies for you. There you go, sweet peanut butter. Yeah, that dog's a dick. It barks at me every time I'm in my car. Just yanks the person all around the street. I'm not a fan. Yeah, well, we're on to the next whistle. So this is the new whistle. That one's the train whistle. This one's more of like a humming tone. And then we have one more after this. We got that one. And then we got the piece de resistance. This guy. Big boy. One messed up thing is there for it. Oh, what are you doing, bro? What's up with you? She's mad right now. Hey, dog. Olive. All right. Well, she's lost her privileges of being outside in the sun. Hey, 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 dog. Dog, thank you. Okay, thanks for coming back. Thanks for telling me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you telling me. But how about this? How about this? You calm down. You calm yourself down. You're okay. You don't need to guard me all the time. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everything you do around the property. I appreciate how on guard you are all the time. I appreciate you protecting me. But you're good. You're okay. Okay? Stop being a weirdo. Come sit with me. Have some cookies. Just chill out, huh? Just chill out. Come here. Come here. Come over here. Okay, sit down, please. There. Just chill. You're good. Thank you. Oh, I didn't mean to knock you over, but thank you. No, no one compete with her. Yeah, yeah. All right, let me finish cleaning this thing so we can actually play it. No, no one. That's yeah. Pretty much anybody I've dated um, has realized very quickly that they will never be number one in my priority list. Definitely Olive. Always my number one priority. Wait, can you chill, bro? just chill out for a little bit. You're good. I think she got on high alert because of the dog on the road, and then someone clearly came up to the front that she was not thrilled about. Olive, chill. I will have to put you inside or go grab a leash or something if you get back and you like it. I have so much to do. You're making this very difficult for your dad. You're making this very difficult for me. You are. I love you. But you gotta let me do my thing and not be so crazy. Okay? That's fair, right? That's a good call. Okay. Did I miss anything? Yeah, for sure, young. Australia? I feel like when I was on TikTok more, I was waiting, hoping someone from Australia would try to hit on me so I could go to Australia. I'm in Connecticut. I'm in the States, Willow. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Here's our third whistle. I love the sound of this one. You can feel the reverberation in your mouth when you're doing it. It's very cool. This might be my favorite one. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is do it again. Do it all over again. But now I'm gonna switch over to an 800 grit sandpaper, and just this will be really quick. I just want to make sure everybody has a nice, clean, smooth bottom. No one wants a sharp butt, you know? Too bony and such. It's so late. Oh my gosh. So you're 12 hours ahead of me then. That's crazy. What's up, Eve? Thanks, Joyce. Appreciate it. Oh, I didn't even do. Wait, why didn't we do this one? It was right next to me this whole time. This I don't know what's going on there. Actually, don't know how much you can see from this angle. Let me sit back down. I stream just whenever I can, Willow. I don't have a set schedule. It depends on the piece, but not really, young. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, the my streaming. So let's see what's happening next. We won't be making stuff for a little bit because I need to sell all this work. And so the next thing that has to happen after this live video is to go photograph everything. Then I have to go edit everything. Um, I have to get everything on the website and take videos and then more pictures so I can post stuff to social media and all that to actually sell the work. And I ran out of clay while we were making all this stuff, so I currently don't own any clay. And so the next video most likely will be like in a couple weeks, probably like 2 weeks, and it'll be like us making more cups and double walled stuff and all that kind of stuff. I'll probably do members only videos, tea time in the greenhouse, something like that. Um, so thanks, Annie. Sophie, not bad. How you doing? Exactly. You got to get on those clay trees. The problem is I don't have enough um, old oak to get enough clay to actually make anything, kitten. So I don't know how practical that is at this very moment. Right on, Sophia. Well, welcome in. Should be doing is after I do this, just wash these off. I just re-washed all the ones that we just did. Just dunk them in some water, you know. I can just let them dry. Well, the pine clay is more of a terracotta based clay body, and I'm trying to go high fire. You know, I don't want a low fire clay body. Softwood equals low quality, uh, uh, low temp clay. Essentially, is what I've learned over the years. Yo, no, I can't. I can barely speak English. You want me to speak Russian? You heard me trying to talk. I can barely do anything right now. This guy thinking I can speak a different language. My God. Yeah, right. So this 800 grit one just gives everybody a smooth butt. Everybody, like I said, everybody likes a smooth butt to touch. No one wants a lumpy, not lumpy, excuse me, sharp butt. Painful. You don't want to be holding on to that. Yeah, I can say if you'd like me to say a different language, I can say three things in Japanese, and it's just words. They're not even sentences. I don't know why you got trying to make me speak Russian. Oh, there's a bunch of shit stuck in the bottom. A wadding exploded. So this is I'm not even gonna deal with this one right now. Glad that only happened to that piece so far. My hands are really messed up, to be honest. Um, I'm I don't think I've ever gotten my hands this cut up before from unloading a kiln. So it's pretty intense. And I have some weird lateral cuts on my palms. Like I don't know if you can see this. There's like a cut right here. It keeps opening up every time I move my hand, which is fine, but it is what it is. Probably should have worn gloves, but I don't like wearing gloves when I'm working. I knock stuff over. I like feeling it. I like the blood to be in there, you know? Hi, Sophia. I'm jealous. I don't speak any Spanish. I've been making pots for 10 years at this point, and I've been doing it full time since 2018. So it's been a minute. Garden, what's good? Oh, hold on, this phone is so far away from me. I'm, feeling old right now. I'm 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 feeling old right That's pretty good, Garden. There, I said I was going to do this. Did you? Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. I really, the worst ones, the feelings I've gotten that are really painful are like um my metal rib that has teeth and I forget about it, I'm cleaning it and I cut myself with a serrated metal rib. Wow, what's up, Neon? You're a chef, Young? What kind of chef are you? Is there a specific food that you are focusing on? That makes sense, Garden. No, it doesn't, Sophia. Doesn't matter one bit. I don't know if I want to go to Russia right now, but I appreciate it. I also don't drink anymore. Like sometimes I kind of do, but I've never really been interested in drinking, so it's not something I think about too much. Thanks, Taylor. Yeah, it would be good for me to learn a different language at some point. Not even like because it'd be good to learn another language, but just like just to be able to talk to other people. But I think it'd probably be good for my brain. I was offered this apprenticeship in Japan when I was 25, which is why I started learning Japanese, but I didn't take it, so I never really continued with it. It was the same year I got Olive. Or maybe I was 26. I don't know. But I didn't feel right to leave at that point. Um, so I put on the underglaze a little too thick on some of them, so it like totally cracked off. But I think it was a me issue. I kind of just overdid it with the spraying. I remember it being on too thick, and I'm like, I wonder what'll happen if I just leave it on this thick. Well, it turns out it just peels right off. But they're smooth butts, so I don't think it's going to matter. And the 800 grit one doesn't take anything off. It literally just makes it glossy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of bored. So we're gonna do what we've done, and then I'm gonna do the other part at a different stage. We might even do another live video for it, um, or maybe I'll just listen to a podcast instead. I haven't really decided yet, but we'll finish what we started and go from there. This is really gritty, which I don't like. Yeah, I can see this underglaze being a little thick, but I don't. What? Where'd your sister get it? That sounds awesome. That's awesome, Young. Yeah, you gotta send me one though. That's the deal. And I'm happy to do it. These are not getting cleaned, even though I keep dunking them into water. Is it because my hands are gross? Maybe this water's not clean enough. Maybe that's the issue here. Oh, okay, looks like I'll just have to rewash all these things later. That's awesome. I used to wear my grandmom's gardening hat all the time for everything, but I like having my hood up to block out the sun from the sides, and I found it just like a little bit easier than having um, a big gardening hat on. Um, so I do a lot of fishing, and fishermen are just, at least around here, incredibly racist. And if I wore a big gardening hat, they would say racist stuff to me all the time. So I was getting like burnt out hearing it, to be honest. It was just becoming a little overwhelming. I wish they weren't, but it's just the nature of living in the country, I guess. Oh yeah, that's awesome. What kind of stuff do you fish for? So today is supposed to be beautiful. Tomorrow is supposed to be super rainy. So I'm hoping that I can get all these finished grinding ground today, and then tomorrow, when it's kind of more miserable, I can photograph everything inside. I can live stream the photography process if you guys would like, but that's gonna be really boring. But if you're interested in, I'm happy to do that too. But I will probably not be looking at my phone at all during that, just to get it done with. Always hurts my back sitting up there. So nice. Trout and salmon, and occasionally yellow perch. I caught a few walleye, but this is not really the area for them. Did catch a nice like 21-inch one a couple of years ago, but otherwise it's usually just a byproduct of me trolling for trout or salmon, and they're usually pretty small, or bycatch, I guess. What? Invite me out. I want to go. I'm far away from you though. I'm in Connecticut. Well, I can do a video then, Sydney, if that makes sense. Um, I'm happy to do a video while I'm doing that. So the big one, Joyce, I'm probably thinking like 500 or 750. I know that's a big price gap, but it's big. I'm not planning on necessarily charging for shipping because it's going to cost a lot to ship it, and so I'm thinking about just factoring that into the cost as well. But I haven't quite figured it out yet. But I love that piece. I'm and they're a pain to make, and I can only make like 5 or 4 every couple months. So I think a higher price point is going to be needed on them. And if I just amass a collection of giant whistles, then I'll have an art show at some point in person with a massed collection whistle. If they're not selling at those price points in online, I'm pretty sure I could move them in person. But if I do that, then I'm going to have to be taking quite a big hit on percentage wise. So they're actually going to be more expensive in person to compensate for the hit that I'm going to take. Probably like $1,200 if you buy them from a gallery. So, but around like that price, you know. Um, if it was you, Joyce, we could, and you were comfortable with something around there, we could come to we could have a conversation about it and find something we're feeling. But if it just goes up on my website, it's probably going to be on the higher side. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Trolling is great. Okay, why not? I'll do a short video on how I photograph my work. Um, I kind of wanted to try to photograph with my phone this time, just to see what happens. So I think I'm going to do a test. I usually use a Nikon, um, but I kind of want to try something different this time, potentially, because I got this new phone, so I feel like the pictures are nice. But I don't know if that's going to screw everything up, so we'll see. I'm also kind of tempted, over the years I've been doing the white background and everything. I'm kind of almost tempted to make it easier on myself. I don't know if it would be easier, but just shoot outside and like find a cool spot, a sunny day, or the evening, or something like that, and do like an outdoor photo shoot for them instead. Maybe I'll do that with a couple of them, just as an experiment. You got to figure, Olive. Hey, hey, calm your butt. Get that butt calm, please. I'm gonna throw you some cookies. You get that butt calm, please. Thank you. I don't know what she saw. I think it was like a bird or something. Oh, it is a bird that she's mad at. Interesting. Thank you, Cass. Appreciate it. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Fair Garden. Oh yeah, it's definitely. I don't think any of those came out purple. Definitely blue, cobalt blue to me. I mean, maybe like hints of purple hither and thither, but yeah. I threw her just some of my pocket cookies. I always keep cookies in my pocket just so she can redirect if there's something that I don't want her doing. So I had to take these pants off. They're just soaked. I really, I should have worn different pants or put a towel down or something first. It was very silly of me. Trousers, eh? So the double wall cups that are this big are 150. Hold on, where's my headphone died. Yeah, so these ones are 150. These ones are 175. Yeah. I luckily I don't make much of a mess when I'm throwing, which is nice. All right. I think I'm gonna take a break. My back's hurting. So I think I want to just go sit down for a bit or lie down for a bit or just find something to sit in because this is hurting too much. Um, so anyway, I'm gonna head off for right now, and I might be back later with these because we still have. I didn't get far through. I didn't get really as far as I thought I was going to. So, um, anyway, yeah, right, garden. I don't want to hurt myself, so I'm gonna head off. I'll be back though. Like I thought that this would be our last live video for a bit, but we'll do another standing video and then we'll do a um, kind of photography video maybe tomorrow. So keep an eye out. Not today for the chiropractor, but because I have to go teach tennis soon. So what's up, James? All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.